Here at Autosoft, we've gone through a process of implementing a new customer service system, which we believe is going to provide you with far greater transparency, much better service, and also a lot more control over exactly what's happening with your service requests that happen with Autosoft. And I want to give you a quick rundown of how this simple system works. It's quite straightforward. I'm sure you'll be able to get used to it in no time, but this video is just going to give you a quick rundown of what goes on. So first up, I've gone to a web browser. I'm going to type in service.autosoft.com.au, and that will take me to the portal page where I can log in and I can make my support requests and go and view my support requests. So this is a new system where you're able to go and manage your own support requests. Now, a couple of things from the login page. Firstly, you can log in using Twitter, Facebook, Google, or what's called an OpenID. So, for example, if you use Facebook on your machine, or for example you use Google, maybe you use Google Apps or something like that, you can, if you're already logged on to Google or Facebook or Twitter or an OpenID, you can just click on one of these buttons, and then it will ask you, do you want to allow access to this program? And then it will automatically log you on once you've got an account set up on the Autosoft support system. So it's a really easy way of logging in. If you don't use those systems, that's absolutely fine. It's a simple process of putting in your email address. I've already set up an account. So if I haven't got one there, what you can do is you can sign up to submit and track your requests online, which is a fairly simple process of just putting in your details. Just put in your user, an email address and create a password. What we've actually done is all the clients that we currently have, who we've put all of the main email addresses that we have on the system are already loaded into the system. So all you need to do is put your email address in, and then if you click help, I don't know what to enter in here, it will ask you for a password. It'll send you an email to create a password. So once you log in, you can click on remember me on this computer if you like, and that will remember you. Click on log in, and this will log you into your support management system. So what you can do now is you can submit a request, you can check your existing requests, and you can see all of the requests for your company. So if your company has got multiple users, and you can have as many users as you like, you can go and see the requests that are specific to your particular company. So first up, let's go submit a request. So what we can do is so see the attached screenshot, you can attach the file. So now I'm going to go into Autosoft, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to capture the screen of the error message that I've got on the screen. So I'm going to go save that as, I'm going to call this error. I'm going to come back now into our customer service management system. I'm going to click this button down the bottom called attach file, and I'm going to attach the file called error. Now, one thing that I didn't do earlier on is choosing a category. You'll notice it's got a star. I've got to put the category in. So this tells our service system what sort of request that you want to do. So if it's a tech support question, which in this case it is, then put in tech support. There's other things in here. For example, you might have a billing inquiry, maybe even a sales inquiry, or a development wish list, or training and how-to questions. So in this case, I'm going to make it tech support. I'm going to go submit. And what that's now done is that's done a couple of things. It's now sent a message to our service team telling us that this request is now open. What it's also done is it sent you the details of this particular request so that you can manage it as well. So let's just go and have a look at what that looks like now. So what I've done now is I've opened up my email system and opened up the actual email that's been received on my email message. So what this has got is this tells you that we're improving our service and creating a more efficient customer service system. It's giving you a request number, and to see any comments on this or track this request, you can click on this button or this link here. So if you click on the link, what it does is it goes and opens up that particular request. So that's the same as you going and logging on and going check your existing requests, right? So if I go back to home, this shows me the home, and if I want to go check existing requests, this shows me the existing requests, and I can drill down into it and have a look at it. And that's the same process that happens, whether you click it from an email or you go directly to the website and do it. Now, say for argument's sake, you've found additional information, you wanted to add an additional comment. You can type stuff in here and submit an additional comment if you wanted to. Maybe you've forgotten something, maybe something extra has come up, maybe you wanted to provide some more information. You can provide an additional comment and go submit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and update this support request, and I'm going to show you the process of what happens once the support request gets updated by the customer service team. So let's take a look at that now. Okay, so what I've done is I've gone and updated this particular ticket. So I've actually logged in as a support person or as a customer service rep, and I've gone and given an answer, and I've closed the ticket. It's finished, it's finalised, right? So what I've now received is an email address, an email message, which tells us that your request 130011 has been deemed to be solved. To reopen, you can reopen it if you want. So if you think that it's not solved, you've still got a problem with it, you can click on it, you can reopen it. And this is what was written to me. So this is the customer service representative, which was James Mitchell. Thank you for the service request, James, and sorry, don't be confused that I've actually asked the request and I'm answering the request at the same time. So this would typically be the customer detail, and this is the customer service representative details. You've missed a couple of steps in creating this invoice. Firstly, you need to enter the information at the top of the screen before you can enter the item details of the invoice. For example, the customer detail, salesperson, etc. I suggest take a look at the online tutorials available on the client portal. Visit www.autosoft.com.au. Thank you. So that's what the support representative has put in there, and now that particular incident has been solved. So if I wanted to look at that incident, I can click on it. I need to log in. And it shows me this particular request, right? So there's the answer that I've just read out from the email, and if I scroll down a bit, what I can do is I can add an additional request, and there's a button down the bottom here which is actually just off the screen where you can actually untick that you want it to be not solved again. So there you go. That's the short overview of how the system works. So you've seen from being able to log a request, the information that's being provided, and also the ability for you to check your existing requests, and you can go and see them. You've got no open requests, they're done. You can view your recently solved and closed requests. So there's ones that have been resolved by, for you in the past, and there's the detail of that. So you've got full transparency, full history, control over logging the comments and things like that, which previously we haven't done. So this should be able to provide you with a whole lot higher level of service, gives you a whole lot more control over what's going on, and there should be no reasons for a missing of communication between our support team and our service team and you as a client, so that we can now know exactly where both of us stand and know exactly the information that's being communicated both ways. So I believe that this is going to provide a whole lot higher level of service, and certainly give you a lot more control, a lot more transparency over the kind of service that we provide to you. And we're certainly hoping that this is going to be a great improvement, and we're quite excited about implementing this new system. So I hope you're excited about it too, and I hope you get great value out of it. Thanks for watching this.